All right. We are live. What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the show. I am absolutely boiling. I can't even tell you how hot I am right now. It is ridiculously hot in Cape Town today. So muggy. I can't even tell you. But welcome to the show. It's always good to have you guys around. As usual, just a bit of housekeeping notes. Don't forget, please consider subscribing to the show at Papa G's House, everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and then on YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button for us if you so wish. I don't want to force you. Just do it if you want. Do it if you want. But welcome to the show. It's good to be back on this very hot Thursday night. Oh, you can see my tootsies. But yeah, it's going to be a good show today. It might get a bit silly. Viewers discretion advised. Just kidding. It's going to be a fun show today. I'm looking forward to it. But without that out the way, let's get this party started, shall we? Yeah, that's where we're going. Back in your lives, in your ears, and in your face. Welcome to another episode of Papa G's House. Episode 77. They are coming on thick and fast every Thursday, 7 p.m. South African Standard Time. If you can make it, we'd love to have you. If not, they're going to be up on YouTube, so you can always tackle them at a later stage. And then without ignoring our audio version of the podcast, it's everywhere on your favorite streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Just type in Papa G's House Podcast. Get involved. If you're on a long drive, what I have to do every now and again, I always enjoy listening to a good podcast. So, well, you know, whether it's good or not, you'll be the judge. But I'm looking forward to a fun show. We've got two of my close friends. One a bandmate, one someone who took me under his wing when we first started going. I feel like they were a catalyst to a lot of our shows and stuff like that. We got Kevin Rule and Mike Kubik of the band with Dawn. They have been around for 10 years this year, and I'm super excited to chat to them. But the man that used to be in the chat, now the man behind the controls, our trusty producer, Art. What's happening, my dude? What's happening?
Hey, dude. What's happening, bro?
Yeah. Anything interesting in your week?
Well, nothing really, except that I watched that documentary about Biggie Smalls last night on Netflix. That was pretty interesting.
Okay. So a recommended watch.
Well, put it this way. It's not the best documentary of its type out there, but still, to hear the story about Notorious B.I.G., where he came from and how, like, what he went through when he started becoming quite well known as a rapper, and then what he had to go through when he was potentially going to lose his gig in a way with Puff Daddy being fired from Def Jam, and then him deciding to maybe go back into selling crack on the street, and then the beef with Tupac Shakur, and then yeah, dude. I mean, it's like a slow start, but towards the end, it really grabs you, and it's like you really buy into him. And I mean, I've always liked what he did. I'm not gonna say I'm a rap fan.
Well, he was a hell of a lyricist, dude.
He definitely was, and Puff Daddy was really talking about how he revolutionized like rap at the time. And how he rapped was more like a drum beat and a rhythm, and he added melody to his raps, and it was really cool to hear that breakdown, and especially like jazz musicians and other people talking about him. It was actually really cool to see.
Yeah,
I
I'm
recommend
definitely
watching it though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I said to you a little bit off air that I started watching, obviously it was late at night, so I ended up passing out. So I need to continue it. I mean, for what I saw, it was amazing. And I love just watching those stories. I love documentaries that give you a cool depiction of someone's life, be it whether it ended tragically or not. I just enjoy those real life stories, you know?
Yeah, and you got to see that he was actually quite the smart guy, especially from knowing from his background and him being in school and stuff. He was just really clever, and he was doing his his rapping like on the side. And there's this great scene where there was like a street rap battle where there was this short kid who was like taunting him, and like in that 8 Mile movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And this kid is like just rapping and dissing him and stuff, and then Biggie grabs a mic from him and he just lays it down, and it's like, holy crap, he sounded like a seasoned rapper even at that point before he even did anything recorded. It was actually quite amazing to see that.
What was the origins of rap battles? I wonder. It would be cool to check it out. Maybe we can look at that a little bit later in the show. But I do not want to keep our guests waiting. This is going to be a fun, a silly one. We're going to have a silly goose time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to have my good old friends Kevin and Mike of With Dawn joining the show. I haven't had Kevin on the show for at least a year, and Mike has, I think it's even been longer. And Mike is a bandmate of mine, and we've got some news to tell you a little bit later. But let's bring them in, Art. Let's do this. What's all right? So we've got Kevin reading The Exorcist. Nice. That's good literature, my man. That's good literature. And then we got Mike with the majestic salt and pepper beard there, my bro. What's happening? Both of you. Kevin, let's start with you. Are you still keeping sane, man, since the last time we chatted? No, he's talking. He's taking the Mickey. He's taking the Mickey. I could see that you were mouthing a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah, man. What's up, G-Dog? Yeah, all good, man. Very happy. Yeah. So thanks for having me back. Yeah, it's very cool. I do like your show.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I do like your literature. Thank
you. Yes, it's scary.
Mikey, we've been chatting, but how are you doing? Listen, I've been chatting to you a lot, gearing up for what we're going to chat about a little bit later, but that beard is really doing some growing. Hey, geez, it's at least a double the size since the last time I saw you.
I'll be honest, dude, I cut it probably every 3 days. Yeah, otherwise I'd be Gandalf now. Yeah.
Gandalf the Pepper.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't be Gandalf the White because you've only got a strip of white. So
it's evening out. It's evening out. I gotta say.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is definitely.
As I get older, it evens out on the other side. But this side,
yeah. Yeah. It's looking good, dude. I dig it.
You kind of look like one of those dogs that only has like they call them. Oh, you know what you look like? Fucking gremlins, bro. The bad ones. Spike.
Like Gizmo. You got Gizmo on your chin.
Thank you.
Oh man, that's awesome, dude. But Kevin, we haven't chatted in a while. You're in the same spot we chatted in. You're in the same spot from the last time we chatted 1 year ago. Can you believe it's 1 year ago, dude?
No, it was more than that though.
No, it was
because it was after I finished the album or my EP, my solo thing, which was only like at the end of April.
Okay.
So get your facts straight.
Shit,
if you want to really
it's more than a year,
do a
less
good
than
show.
A year.
Less than a year.
Okay, all right. It feels
but
like
more than.
Yeah, it feels like more.
Well, you know, this year has been a long year.
I mean,
although, can you believe it? It's April next week, so fuck, who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What you got in that cup there, my man?
In the Ramfest Cup.
Oh yes, I saw.
Just a little bit of a.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah.
And Mike, are you drinking? Are you sipping on a Lekker Crafty?
Unfortunately, my orange squash is all up at the moment. Yeah. Even
okay.
My home brew is all good.
How can you come to this show unprepared?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Blame Carla.
Yes. Those beers should have been cold.
Blame Carla. Anyway.
That's a new song of Kevin's solo album. But dudes, listen, 10 years of With Dawn this year. I mean, that's something in itself. I mean, I'm always going on about bands that stand the test of time and they work hard and they do all that kind of stuff. It's also really nice that when you haven't heard anything from the band in a while, to just get surprised with a new song.
Yes, it is.
Kevin. He's playing the same game with Art. Help me out, Chubby.
Kevin, don't be a puss, bro.
Okay.
No,
Thanks,
but I'm only joking.
voice from somewhere else in the room.
Yes, that is trusty Art.
Where is he sitting? He's sitting in the corner.
Yeah, we put him in a little corner there. There he is.
I'm right over here, bitch.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, you guys have reignited the Art's Not Dead review channel. What was that, a once-off? What's going on? I see you did a review of the new Zack Snyder cut. Tell me, guys.
Of course, it's a once-off. No, it's a once-off because it's a very important occasion.
Okay.
And it's something that we are very passionate about, unlike some other fuckers on the internet.
Okay, all right. Because I saw the first, I mean, I obviously didn't watch the whole thing because I haven't watched it yet and I don't really particularly enjoy spoilers. But but you were so excited and you were like, what? We just needed time. So without saying spoilers, did it blow your mind?
Yeah.
Sick.
It's like, it's like 4 hours that just fly by. It's really strange because it's just that good. It's engaging the whole way through. Even fucking Mike liked it.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't like anything, and I love that movie.
Yes, man. That's it. Okay, so you've all enjoyed it. I haven't seen it. Shit, I need to get because Josh also contacted me. He was like, "Wow, that shit was amazing." But the one thing that struck me before I cut the thing off, you guys were like, it needed the time. It could have been longer. Could it be longer than 4 hours?
It could be, but I think that's the 4 hour runtime was fine. Like anything else would have been, I don't think it would have added too much to the story. Yeah. That was perfect for me. Yeah. It could have been longer just for like, maybe some shots were longer, like, spoilers. I can't say anything.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's avoid spoilers. We don't want to be that show. So and what we want to say something there? No spoiler. I was like, what is Art doing? He's saying hell no to spoilers. Okay, good. And Mike, I know you want to jam a few games and whatnot. What are you playing at the moment? What's keeping you busy? You're not playing any games at the moment?
Look, I was heavy into Division 2, and Destiny and Ark, but recently work has just been so busy. Probably played maybe 3 hours of games in the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Of those 3 hours, what did it comprise of? We know you love your games.
Just stuff that's not super like mind draining because I'm so tired. Overwatch.
Okay. All right. What does Overwatch entail again? Is it a RPG?
No, it's like a first person shooter. It's a Blizzard game, like kind of cartoony, and you have scenarios, but it's basically your team against other teams. Or it's PvP, it's random people on the internet, or people who you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hate that song from Carla.
I think that was the Blame Canada one that Kevin was singing.
Yeah, we actually got a couple that I missed.
Thanks, producer.
We got a couple that we missed. Let's just quickly say hello to those folk. I see Josh was in there.
Yeah,
there we go. Bryan Swanson. Kevin has changed a lot. What has changed so much about Kevin?
No, man, that was when Art was still on the camera.
Oh, I see.
Picking up stompies, bro.
Okay, I tend to do that every now and again when I see the comments come up.
And then
especially
Josh
during
said that
lockdown.
Kevin looks very, very handsome.
Ah, okay.
Or was it Mike? One of the two. I don't know. They both kind of look the same.
I mean, you got to give Josh some love. He is the former drummer of With Dawn. but back to the track, dude. When did you start thinking of about that you were gonna do Driftwood the Night?
No, fuck. We played that song at our last gig in 2019.
Oh, I understand. So it's actually
Mm.
just the newly recorded song, but one was it that was written a while ago.
Yeah, so before lockdown, we had that Driftwood and another Driftwood. The fourth Driftwood was sort of nearly there. I don't think we finished it. But yeah, the Driftwood 3 was something that was already done, and we'd already played it live. And yeah, so when we just, I mean, we were already talking about the EP long ago. So, I mean, I had the design ready and everything, and it said releasing 2020, but obviously, so that didn't work out.
that didn't happen.
So, yeah. So the fact that that was a song that we already knew and we already had down, I just, we recorded the guitars, went to Damien's place, recorded the drums, and then gave it to Mike. And then I did the vocals at Kill City, RIP.
Oh,
and
rest in peace. Yeah, for sure.
And yeah. So yeah. But now,
yeah.
No, you. No, you hang up. You hang up.
And then,
yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No, I was just saying, like, and since then, like, over lockdown and over the last, well, I can't really say lockdown because we're not really locked down. I mean, things are open and stuff, so it's still lockdown. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think basically the last 6 months, I've been, originally it was going to be just an EP. I think it was just going to be 4 songs, hey, Mike? 4, 5, or something like that.
5, yeah.
And then, and then I just, I was just carried on writing and changing and eventually got to a point where I was like, oh, fuck, well, we've got 8 good songs, 1 or 2 songs that I've decided to scrap. And, considering that 3 of those songs are, basically 2 songs for any other band, it's going to be an album now.
Okay, right. So you got a plan to do an album and all that jazz. Okay, that's sick. So basically with Dawn back in full force in your, man, I can't be happier to hear that, dude.
And I can tell you one other thing.
Yeah.
I have finished all the guitars, Mike. If you look at your Google Drive,
and Mike,
it's all
if you
there
can
now.
Just shift over so we can see you in the frame. To your left. There we go.
I finished the last song today.
Oh, amazing, dude.
So if there's a delay in the With Dawn album, it's my fault, not Kevin.
All right. Okay. So
no, but we also need to get Damien a little bit of a come on, boy. Let's record some songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the guitars are done. So the drums are actually coming after the guitars, or are you doing scratch tracks and then re-recording the guitars?
No, well, I did scratch track and I sent the demo with like my own just basic drum beats so that you can tell the parts differently.
Yeah.
And so there's a folder on our G drive with all the demos, but I mean, it's because we're not jamming. There's no ways it's going to change, really. I mean, there's nothing we can change.
Yeah.
Because normally when we jam, another idea comes, but it's not going to be like that this time. I think we're just going to go for it. So the basics are there in a demo form, but since it's not really going to change, I just went ahead and
that's gonna put Damien some like he's gonna have to be in the pocket.
But it's on a click track. And it's MIDI.
No, just calm your tits there, bro. I'm just saying it'll be it'll be difficult.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah,
but he's
got it. I mean, that was what I was going to follow up with.
If it was Josh, I'd be worried, but it's Damien.
Shame. Oh, Josh is in the chat. I hope he claps back with something hard. That's amazing. So a whole album. How many songs again?
It'll be 8.
Okay, that's rad. Okay, that's awesome, dude. And is it going to be following a sort of concept like the previous?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's I can tell you, it's called Of Ghosts and Dreams. So
okay.
The first 4 songs is like ghosts and basically dealing with past. Mm-hmm. And then the last 4 songs deal with dreams, which is like the future and aspiring and hope and all that stuff. So dark, depressing, hopeful, light. that
Okay,
sort of thing.
rad. I can imagine. I can already see what the artwork may look like.
No, you
nope,
can't.
nope, no, you can't. Okay, well, I'll tell you.
Are you gonna sneak in a Superman symbol in this one again?
No.
Yes, like Tethys.
Yeah.
I still,
No.
I still proudly have a Tethys launch poster up in my house because I remember it was very, very close to me because you guys actually came and recorded the vocals here. Remember?
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
That was good fun, man. I really enjoyed. I mean, all I did was sit and drink and watch, but it was a good time. But
Yeah.
geez, that is a long time as well. So,
That was
do you have any?
4 years ago.
It's insane. It's insane how
Yeah.
just time flies by. I mean, like the only reason I know it's Thursday is because we do this every Thursday. But other than that, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
But so how did the conversation start and all that kind of stuff? I know you got the group. Josh tells me what's going on, and of course he comes up on the chat. That's fair enough, actually. Oh, that's brilliant. We love you, Joshy.
Nice, Josh. I love you, Josh.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I love him.
He's all right.
Yeah. So yeah, how did the conversation start? Did you all of a sudden say, "Listen, guys, let's kick this into high gear"? Pandy Wandy is almost over, almost, but not quite. But we're getting there.
Yeah. I don't know. No, it was still a conversation from like 2 years ago, or from 2019 at least.
Okay.
That's when we started talking about it, and I
Okay, and
still
then-
had the artwork done and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
then
then-
life happens, and
Yeah.
then lockdown happened. Yeah.
No, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like I said in a little interview or a thing with Metal for Africa, and I said in that, like, there was a period of 13 months where I was doing dubbing almost every single night. So basically, yeah, it's my fault that nothing fucking happened, because every night from 6 till 11 I was doing dubbing, and that left no room for anything else. So yeah, it's my fault that With Dawn pretty much went.
just a little bit of but I mean, listen, but aren't you a very prominent, rich father from India?
I'm many of them, yes. Quite a few.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. How do you manage to change your voice like for each character?
I think you're watching the wrong
'Cause-
channel.
Hey man, not only that, I do American voices. Oh, there's other stuff too. Yeah. I'm just a professional voice actor.
Yeah, you did some pretty good voice acting with a track that I sent you recently as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't know.
timeline.
What?
Well, I mean, we can talk about it later. Yeah. Art, you haven't heard it?
No, I haven't
Okay,
heard
well,
this.
I'll give you a spin afterwards.
Sweet.
I want to hear Sanjeev. When's Sanjeev?
Yeah. So tell me, dude, what is the timeline? What is your not guaranteed timeline, but like when you want this to be like all hunky dory?
Oh, I think it's impossible to say this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's really difficult to say, but you know,
Okay.
as long as we can, you know, if we can try, like, I don't know, it's all up to Damien really, like how quickly or how much time he has to he essentially has to learn the track, but I've done a lot of short songs, so that helps. And
Oh wow, really short. I mean, listen, we
like
got
4.5,
the
5 minutes. Yeah.
we got a lot of groove back in the Driftwood the Night track. Are we looking forward to more bouncy tracks coming?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely one that's quite bouncy.
Okay, nice. I look forward to having one day when this is permitted, you and Mike just going boing 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 together on stage. Carolyn says, Kevin, did you just sneak a bit of toast there, bro? Stephen Toast there. What is she referring to in Stephen Toast? Do you know who Stephen Toast is? Oh, well done.
Well done. I'm
Okay,
very
so explain-
glad that you heard the reference.
Explain that for me. I'm lost.
Oh my fuck! Are you serious? Go
I
onto
am
Netflix.
serious.
Watch fucking Toast of London, you fuck.
Okay.
You can fuck that sky high.
Is it that good?
Toast of London is amazing.
Okay.
It's,
Just give me a brief synopsis.
It's amazing.
Okay.
It's
Brilliant.
Matt Berry
Okay.
being amazing.
All right. Okay. I got it.
And he's a voice actor.
Okay. He's a voice actor. Okay, great. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yes!
So tell me, dude, Mike, you're going to be doing all the production.
I am, yes.
Okay. And you did the production for the Driftwood track, the night.
I did indeed.
You've actually done it all.
Huh?
You've actually done it all, right? You did 7 String Studios from Infinity, right? You were involved at least in the production.
I was involved, but Neil did Infinity.
Okay.
I did the single after that, and then Tethys, and then the latest one, yeah.
Okay, so you're honing your engineering next level, because I know this. So let's talk about this. How was the process from? Obviously, you were involved. Neil Bezaidnout, a good friend of everybody's, did the initial album Infinity. Then you went on and did the single, and then Tethys thereafter. How's it gone between then and now? Have you picked up some new sneaky tricks? Sounds like it.
I would say the biggest development was I changed from, it's going to be technical, but I changed from Cubase to PreSonus, which was a massive
Studio One.
thing. Yeah, Studio One. But recently, I'm absolutely in love with the neural DSP stuff.
Okay.
It's like back then, guitar plugins and amp sims, they were okay. They weren't, the greatest. But now, I mean, just using that archetype Gajira, you just put it on there and it's flawless. You don't do anything to it. A little bit of post production. Yeah, it's
How much I'm paying for this plugin?
It's my wife's watching, so I won't say.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. No, that's a given.
Joking.
$5 rand.
I downloaded the trial version, right, of the Gojira one for the single. I didn't buy it because it was 3,500.
Wow.
So, yeah, I haven't bought it yet. So, but look, I've got the template. Just in terms of what Kevin was saying, I've got the guitar tracks. I've got the templates. All I'm going to do is bring those guitars in, bring in the drum MIDI, and write and do bass, and then the mix and the templates right there. So it can happen quite organically and quite quickly, in fact.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, obviously you're gonna go into a little bit of EQ and do some low cuts, high cuts, MIDI, like a mid range and stuff. So basically, for the most part, you just take the Gojira plugin and literally plug it in.
Yeah, so I mean, I started off with the Gajira. I downloaded it after watching Ola Engeland's video on it. Yes. And then I just heard it was fantastic. I love Gajira myself, big fan. And I put the plugin on Kevin's guitar tracks in stereo, and I had a previous plugin on it. And once I put the Gajira plugin on it changed everything. It just made everything, it glued. It's like when you're doing a mix, you want to find that glue. And the guitars did that for us. And after the plugin, I played a few, just messed around with the presets, changed a few things, did a post EQ and compression. That's it. That is it on the guitars. Yeah.
Sure. That's amazing because it did sound fat. And it gives you, and you know what, like I can always hear Kevin, you've got this specific style and I absolutely love it. But you did bring that serious groove back. I remember just going, wang. It was, I mean, I'm so looking forward to having more of that kind of with Dawn, bro. I'm super stoked. And, yo.
Sorry, man. I must show you the extent of my studio, right? So this is my studio.
Just the headphones. Nice.
These are like $800 stereo. They're called studio headphones, but I mean,
those are the Samson Openback ones. I think Kevin's wearing them, and so am I.
Yeah. So I've got a small little sound card, a little 2-channel, sponsored by the wife. Thank you. And everything is software, and then I mix on headphones. So it's not going to be one of these massive productions where guys have a full studio, but it's the best that we can do with the limited stuff we have. I mean, ultimately, we'd love to have a massive studio and all that shit, but I actually prefer mixing on headphones.
Okay, yeah, no, you've said that on a couple of times in conversation, but is there a definitive difference? I mean, don't you every now and again get to a point where you may experience like ear fatigue, and then do you just pick it up the next day or what?
I take a break at least every hour while I'm busy with the mix. Otherwise, everything just sounds the same, especially with headphones on. But the difference with having headphones and having your say your KRKs or your Yamahas sitting left and right, you're not going to get your bass reference correct or your stereo imaging correctly. That's just the advantage you have in a proper studio. But I mean, I think it sounded okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounded pretty decent. So I mean, well, it'll only get better. But yeah.
No, that's awesome. And then to think that there's 8 new or 9 new songs coming, just like, I mean,
how's your maths, bro?
What?
7.
7.
7
8,
plus
7,
1 is 8.
Well, 7 plus the intro and outro is 9. Okay, so just calm down.
No, I included that. Sorry.
all right. No.
It's one of those same things that I did with Infinity, where the intro and the outro are like, if you take them together,
yes,
it's a song.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you for the clarity. Yeah, that's awesome. So all the guitars are done. So now we're just waiting for Mike. So Mike, what's holding the show up, bro?
I'm waiting for drums.
Okay, all right. So it's Damien.
Yeah.
Where's he? He was in the chat last week. But what I was saying earlier, guys, is that when I first started and getting involved in the scene and meeting people and going to Kill City and practicing and stuff, Kevin, like your band with Dawn, and I don't think I've even ever mentioned this on any of the previous appearances that you've had on the show, that you kind of like let our band cut our teeth, you know, and involved us in so many shows and stuff. And I can't thank you enough for that, dude. I remember the amazing times that we had, and you know, for me, that chapter's kind of closed in terms of that band and all that kind of shit. But I really cherished that 2013 to 2018, 19 stretch. Man, that was super cool.
Those were good times.
Yeah, and now you guys are 10 years in thinking of new material and stuff. I couldn't be happy. I mean, like I spoke to Peasant last week. They've been around for a good minute and they're still going, and there's other bands that are doing the same. So it's very cool that everybody just needs to like, listen, ho fast. This is not going to last forever.
Yeah.
But it's...
Forever!
So yeah, I'm stoked that you guys are actually moving forward, thinking about a release for next year, because maybe next year things lift up. We can, I mean, guys in Joburg are having shows already. I'm just not quite there yet with my comfortability of being out in public and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm think about it. We don't have a venue though.
We don't.
Yeah. So
what do you want to say there, dude?
No, I was going to say that I wasn't aware that there's shows happening up in Joburg.
Yeah, they are, dude. They're going full tilt. I mean, I think Deadline's on like a 4-show run. They've like just done 4 shows. I think it's awesome. And
good for them.
Yeah, and at the same token, no bad news yet from any of the shows. You know, all good news. There's no like, you know, oh shit, I've come down with the dreaded whatever. But it is what it is. But I dig that they're being proactive and just going, hey, listen, people want to get out, let's do it. If it works, we carry on doing it. And they're like 4 or 5 shows in. Amazing.
Yeah.
But Gareth, what can we do in Cape Town? I know you've had this on the show before, but
not really.
What you said, those times with Atlantic South and with Dawn, when we were all gigging together, say like every second weekend, that was fantastic, dude. Some great memories there, dude. Thanks for bringing those up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those were the best times of my, you know, my times, you know. I mean, remember Atlantic South was my first band, you know, and it was so odd to be on stage for the first time at like 29 years old, while you guys have been doing it for so long. But then you guys were like, cool, you guys are decent dudes. Let's do this. Every time we play a show, we'll get in contact with you, and the same goes. We built this like community, and I think sometimes that is kind of forgotten in many senses of the word, because it happens with other bands as well who like to play together, and it's just a matter of, I see even Halvar, there's Kill Frenzy released a flippin' amazing video today. I thought that was brilliant. Maybe we'll feature it on the show and have them on the show, but it seems like there is an uptick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. As long as bands,
I can't wait, because that's one thing about being in a band. I love the camaraderie, I love the people, I love everything, but I love being on stage. It's just,
For sure.
it's what I love for. And last year has been rough. I mean, the last time I was on stage was Rampfest, same as Kevin and you,
and me,
and everyone,
except
for
Art. No, Art also played.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Yeah, he was playing drums in the Metallica tribute band.
That was you doofus.
That was the last time we all played a show. It's amazing. I mean, I've got
the actual fuck.
hey, Art.
I'm so sorry, Art.
Art wasn't there. Yes, he was.
Hey, Dane, can I get some more monitors in my ear, please? Yeah. I remember you and Dane swapped out halfway through. It was amazing. Oh, Dane Canterbury says pleasant. Yes. Oh, let's shout out Peasant quickly. I just recently received this gift. Their Peasant. What is it? It's a Slayer tribute.
Yeah, I wonder where they got that image from.
This is a Slayer tribute. Yeah, and I lent them my 4x12 cab to shoot their music video, and they gifted me this T-shirt as a thank you. So shout out Peasant, all the dudes.
I wonder who got them in touch with you.
Was that you? Ah, okay. Well, thanks. I mean, that it's community, brother. Community.
Exactly.
That's what I love about it.
We gotta love each other.
Yeah, I mean, geez,
because if you can't love yourself, I've forgotten.
I always tell Art that the first time I saw him play drums, I was absolutely amazed. He was playing drums for VOL at Mercury. Walked in, I saw he was wearing like a backwards cap and one of the hardest hitting, grooviest drummers I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Well, motherfucker.
Yeah. But those were good times. And VOL, bro, you gonna make a comeback? Oh, geez, that's an extended laugh as well.
Maybe I should jump in here.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right.
I must say something. No, in all my years in the music industry, I've known Art since I was in Scotland Host back in like 2007, right?
Wow.
And Kevin, and
I was also there. Yeah,
I've always been a massive fan of Art's drumming. You're one of my favorite drummers in Cape Town, but I've never played a flipping gig with you, Art, and I'm upset about it.
Well, we haven't played together, playing the same stuff.
We've never played together. Never.
Yeah, we've played shows together, but we haven't played together.
No.
Yeah. No, we'll make a change. We'll make that happen.
No,
somehow.
listen, he's talking absolute shit. How many times have you played bongos for Ill System?
Yeah, but that doesn't really count.
Okay, does that not count? Okay, that doesn't count.
You must be behind the kit, and then I must be behind the bass, and we drum and bass. That's what we do.
Okay.
I think we should just do a drum and bass gig ourselves, bro.
That sounds good, eh? That sounds
side
good.
project.
Hashtag side project. That sounds great, man. Well, guys, I'm super stoked to hear what's coming for you guys next. I also wanted to mention to Mike, I'm wearing my 36 Crazy Fists hat because RIP apparently.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Super bummed about that.
Yeah. Steve Holt took to Instagram basically saying the man's a fraud, the man's this, the man's that, blah blah blah, and I can only assume it was aimed at Brock.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we discussed it the other day. That was one of my greatest memories, was meeting one of my bass heroes is Mick from 36 Crazy Fists. I'm a massive fan, and playing a Cranked Up show and meeting him, dude. It was beyond words.
Yeah.
Beyond words. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was a seriously good time. I'm so thankful as well that I got that opportunity because I met him as well. But your reaction, I remember you were holding a pulled pork sandwich, and
I think I
you
threw it away or something.
yeah, and I
like,
think
threw
you
it away.
almost dropped your chow, and you were like, "Oh my word, is that Mick from 36?" And he came and he hung out with us, and he was just so chill, man.
Then I've got a picture in my house. It's like on the picture wall or whatever. And there's me, like he's giving me like this biggest bear hug with his legs and the arms around me. I was just like, I can't believe it. It's like one of your heroes. You know, they say never meet your heroes, but
That was a
in
good
that instance,
experience.
yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you, Kevin, what in terms of your best experience? I know James Hetfield's your guy.
Well,
But-
I've never met him.
Yeah, but who have you met that
No,
you've been a bit starstruck?
he touched James Hetfield's leg at in Durbanville when they played here last time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You were like right up in front when they were playing.
No, but there was still like 10 meters between us. He looked at me,
I
but
thought you touched his
I didn't.
leg.
No, he was too far away. It was like
Okay.
at least 5 meters away, and I was like, ah, and he was like, ah, and I was like, yay.
Okay,
Um,
but have you had any experiences like that?
What was the difference?
Well, that also cranked up. I hung out with Monuments like basically the whole night, and that was fucking rad. Like, yeah,
Okay,
that
sick.
was awesome. Yeah. Besides that, yeah.
Okay, all right.
What about you, G?
Me, I don't know. I met Franz from Attila. That was quite interesting. But who I met Franz. Who else did I meet? I met the Eskimo Callboys dudes after the show. No one who's been like, oh my god, it's you. I'm just trying to think. Shit, I mean, I gotta tell you, the one time I've always been disappointed. Like, I was trying to find the most expensive tickets, the closest to the stage, trying to literally force my way backstage for 2 shows that were cancelled. That was Limp Bizkit back in the day.
Mm.
Do you remember?
I still remember I made that shirt. They wanted everybody to have that shirt. It's cool to be a hater,
Yeah.
and then like take a photo, and then they were going to do this whole collage. And then, yeah, that happened twice.
Well, I literally had like, after the second show was cancelled, I had a wallpaper with me with the New York the Red Bull New Era ball cap saying fuck Fred Durst, because I was so upset that they actually cancelled 2 shows, and I didn't listen to them for 3 years, dude. I was that offended. I was a snowflake back then.
Yeah, clearly.
Yo, dude, it was bad. It was so bad. I've never been so disappointed to have a cancelled show. Another one that I was really excited for. I had a meet and greet. I won 2 meet and greets. We got too drunk and didn't make it. One was Asking Alexandria in Klein Libertas. I was given an opportunity to go meet them. Got too hammered. And then the one that really bites me to this day, myself and Alex Williamson of Atlantic South, when we just as we were going into like, we're gonna be a band, the band's gonna make it, we went and saw Lamb of God, and we both got meet and greets to meet Lamb of God, and we ended up at the Kimberley Hotel too long. So we missed that as well. I still got my free CD, but it was not as worth meeting the dudes. I mean, that was horrible. But yeah, so 2 missed opportunities. But dudes, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. When can are we getting any sort of teaser or anything like that anytime soon this year, or maybe like who knows, maybe a little show with
Another single somewhere along the line.
Sweet.
You know, we're not going to release a single every time we finish a song, but you know, maybe every second there might be a little something.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just stoked that you guys have made that call to be like, let's keep this machine going. You know, with Dawn 10 years, let's do another 10. I mean, I dig it. You know, we aren't getting any younger, but another 10 sounds good to me, because you know we got to keep this fire fucking burning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it.
And Mike, yeah, let's do it. All the positivity. Art is going, nah, I can't stand all this positivity.
Yeah,
You know?
no. I need to go and stab a cat or something.
But then, Mike, also we're a bit excited, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. I mean, something's happening.
Tomorrow,
yeah.
Ill
Indeed.
System. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, although I haven't seen your face in about a year in person, but we are releasing a new single tomorrow called Rock Bottom, releasing at 9 a.m. It's a banger. I love it. I'm very proud of it.
And with the video, the video is very good. I must admit, the video is very good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we'll have you probably back on the show in the next couple of weeks. We'll get Shauna and Ramon to pop on and have a little chin wag about the song.
Sounds great.
Sounds good. All right, boys. Yeah. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Dude, Kevin, thanks so much for once again taking the time in your evening to spend some time with me. I'm super stoked. Mike, as well. Always good to see your face, my brah. Keep that beard growing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you guys so much. With Dawn, Kevin Rule and Mike Kubik, the heart of With Dawn, just without Damien, but shout out Damien Reich is the drummer for With Dawn. Thank you guys so much for joining the show. I'm super stoked. I always, I felt so comfortable before the show today because I knew it was dudes that I'm super close with, super friendly with, and guys that I've spent a lot of time with. Yeah, that was super fun. I can't wait for With Dawn to release some new tunes. Well, I mean, they've just released Driftwood the Night, so go check that out on Spotify and all your favorite streaming platforms. They've also got a video out on YouTube, so go check it out, man. I love those guys. They are very near and dear to my heart because they paved the way for me. When I was new, like a noob, you know what they say, a noob is someone who's new in the scene. It doesn't mean they're terrible at their craft, but we were noobs, and they really took us under their wing and let us jam with them on lots of shows that that allowed us to meet other bands and allowed us to jam. What is going on? Is Kevin still in the chat there?
I'm just watching Kevin.
Can he hear it?
Struggling to
Can
hang
the
up on
listeners
the
hear
call.
that? Can the listeners hear that? I'm just checking. Are they good? Kevin, you still?
Yes, you can.
Just show his mug on screen, just quickly. Oh my god, there he is. Oh my word! Drink.
Okay, bye, Kevin.
Cheers. There we go. That's amazing. Let's actually, for all the listeners, let's get the drink. Oh shit! Drink! Yes, this is something that we do just as a fun little thing that we do. And there wasn't even a mistake, dude. There wasn't even a mistake, and we decided to just have a drink. And we encourage, if you're drinking some tea, water, or anything, just to do it with us. It's fun.
Did you just tempt fate in saying that there wasn't a mistake?
Oh yeah, no. Let's not even go there, dude.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there at all, dude.
Art, what's been irritating you lately, dude? I've got one.
Oh, really? Why don't you go first?
Okay.
Did it again.
What's been really irritating me is vegetables that don't keep.
Oh yeah.
You buy like broccoli or you buy cauliflower or whatnot.
Yeah.
You buy it, you put it in your fridge, and the next day or the day after, your fridge smells.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, dude.
No, that sucks massive anus, dude.
Yeah, I mean, can't they put it in like some different packaging that doesn't allow it to age so quickly? Because I wanted to make a Thai green curry today, and I literally bought the veggies 2 days ago, and they've already got a whole bunch of like nasty shit all over it. I mean, why don't vegetables keep?
You're asking the wrong person. I mean, like, just because I'm Portuguese, you think I run a fucking vegetable shop? I don't know.
I forget Artur Pereira is pork and cheese, man. That's crazy. Now,
I'll tell you exactly what's been pissing me off.
okay, let's hear it.
Does your car have fog lights?
Yes.
Do you drive with your fog lights on?
No.
Good, then you're not a dick. What I fucking hate,
Okay.
what I hate more than anything in this known universe is that, like, there's people that
Trying to kill you with their fog lights.
No, they drive thinking the fog lights are their daytime running lights. And then at night, they have their fog lights on. And what fog lights do is that it spreads the light out as far as possible instead of a beam. Because, like, when it's in fog, like, your headlights create, like, these lines of light. And then you can't really see. So fog lights are supposed to disperse it. So when you're driving past someone on the highway and they got their fog lights on, you can't get away from that light beaming straight into your eyes because it's everywhere.
So
And
basically, they're trying to kill you.
It drives me fucking nuts. And I don't, if anybody's there who thinks,
Listen,
that
don't break the microphone, okay?
Jesus. If you think you must fucking have your fucking fog lights on when you're driving, don't do it because I will find you somehow.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not on Facebook, so I can't guarantee it, but I will still fucking find you some way and I will give you a wedgie.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is outrageous for the... Because this is our 4th show. We've only had 2 outrages. That is outrageous.
I hate it so much. And my brother
Episode
does
2,
it. My brother does it. And he goes like, if I've got all the lights, I must have them all on. They must see me coming. And I'm
No.
like, the problem is all we can see is you coming. We can't see anything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's a risk to your safety, man. Okay, outrageous got outrageous. You know what really grinds my gears? Yes, tell us, Dane. Thank you, by the way, Dane, for sticking around in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Let's actually, if there's anybody in the chat, let's waar is myne? As jy wil ek moet drink, moet jou sponsor. Okay, listen, if you need a sponsor, you don't need to be drinking. You can drink some water or some Stirry Stumpy. Something like that.
We are actively trying to get Castle Light as a sponsor because it seems to be the only thing we're drinking around here.
Well, and Savannah, SAB, let's say. Or was this a SAB drink, Savannah?
That Savannah that
knocked
we
you,
had, it knocked me.
Why do you think I like it so much? Art, is there any news? Anything in the news that? One thing about the news that I wanted to discuss is it looks like that we're going to be going to some sort of lockdown for over the Easter weekend. So
I think that might actually be a good idea because everyone goes out on Easter and they're expecting it's going to be a 3rd wave because you know what South Africa's like and summer and everyone wants to be outside. Everyone wants to do some shit.
Well, it's also the last bit of sun.
It is also the last bit of sun. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's everybody taking their last opportunity to go do whatever. I mean, remember, around this time was Easter Vortex. It was all the festivals and all that kind of jazz. So, you know, I think it's wise. I mean, it's an unpopular opinion, I think. But I think it would be wise.
I don't actually think it's that much of an unpopular opinion.
Do you think so?
No. A lot of people are still very careful about where they go. I know some people that have family members, I know like myself and Carolyn, have family members that are at risk if they get it. So I think people are still being quite cautious. They got to that point where they're used to it, you know? But there's still going to be those plebs that want to have a party in summer and go away.
Yeah.
And I know Anton Marshall, a buddy of mine, I mean, you know him, he's having a birthday bash. Yeah, Eric. He's having a birthday bash on the 26th of April where he's got like a couple of bands playing. It's also going to be quite contained. He has to have like a maximum amount of people. So there's a invite that you have to fill in so you're on the roster. But if there's another lockdown, if there's another spike happens, that's going to fall away. And I mean, even if it's something small, like where a couple of bands play covers and shit like that, I mean, whatever, but it's a nice respite for people to have. And if people go out and just being a dick about it and not really caring because they want to have some holiday, you know, sacrifice that because then everyone's gonna suffer. Yeah,
look, the numbers are looking good. I mean, I think I read yesterday that it was only 510 cases. Look, any death is a bad statistic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So any statistic of people dying is not a good thing in terms of my opinion. I obviously don't want to turn this to a negative, but that is not a good statistic. So if anybody is planning to do anything over this period, please just exercise the guidelines. You know, wear a mask.
Yes.
Don't go kissing strangers.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, I mean, it's a small price to pay for maybe a far larger reward down the line. So, you know, just me being me, because I've become such a recluse lately, man. You know, it's like follow Papa Jesus at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but I'm not a very interesting dude at the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, while you hit that subscribe button, but you know, it is what it is. It's just like I feel like I'm not very interesting at the moment, but I mean, I guess I've got interesting people to talk to. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
but dude, I mean, if you are that little bit careful, you have a little bit more room to play around. And
Sure.
and if you take advantage of it, that being a holiday, and you're not careful, you're just gonna A, ruin your holiday that you wanted to have,
Yeah.
and B, ruin everyone else's holiday that they want to
Yeah.
have. I mean, the end is in sight. How much of a difference is going to be afterwards is we still have to assume or guess what's going to happen. But the thing is, everything's going to be different. So we can't just go back into this is how we did it because it's holiday time. I
No,
mean,
for sure. No.
it's a sacrifice that we have to make for going on for what looks like is going to be 2 years,
Yeah.
but it's a sacrifice that has to be made. I mean, what else can I say? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, for
even
sure.
if there's people that say, it's bullshit. I mean, it's like, what harm is it to take that extra bit of caution?
No,
even
100%.
if it's bullshit, if you take the extra bit of caution, what harm is it going to
Yeah.
do?
Listen, you're preaching to the converted. That's exactly how I do my thing. I mean, but like I said, I've become a bit of a recluse. But listen, everybody in the chat, if you follow Papa Jesus on Instagram, I'm really trying my best, and we are really trying our best as a team to try and keep you updated as to when the shows are coming about.
Yeah.
You know, we're uploading graphics before the shows to tell you who it is. We're giving you countdowns on Instagram stories and all that kind of stuff. So let's say this: if there's any place you want to follow the show, obviously subscribe if you so wish. I don't want to, you bloody subscribe to the show.
No, I would say fucking subscribe
Okay.
and fucking hit that bell and you fucking know that.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's add more F words into that sentence. Yeah. Thank God we're on the internet. Yeah, so hit the subscribe button on YouTube, but follow the Instagram. I don't really post too many images and whatnot in the feed, but hit the
Dane, he's such a dick.
oh, we're really focusing on the papa part of the podcast now. That's really cool, man. Yes, yeah, no. Listen, we're trying to be the papas in the house here and just spread the good guidelines and positivity. But it is what it is, man. It's a shitty topic. It is a shitty topic, and it's so boring.
Yeah,
But
because
listen,
it's just like it's feeling like it's just so done now.
yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you what, let's guarantee the listeners that we will not touch on this subject going forward for the next couple of shows.
Yeah.
I think we've got a cool guest coming next week. We're yet to confirm it. If it is confirmed, we can talk about it now. But we may or may not have George Van der Spey of Taxi Violence, of Goodnight Wembley, the owner of Kill City Blues, and all that kind of stuff to chop it up with him. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're gonna do probably Brandon Pratt round 2 the week after. Hopefully we can chat to Brandon and see if he wants to hit that part 2 next week. But I think that's it. Thank you guys. So. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to the chat. Remember, the chat is so important to me. I need you guys to communicate. Let's create a dialogue. If anybody ever has questions, head it in the chat. We will always deal with it. If we miss it, we'll always come back to it. If you want to send any emails to Papa G's house, do any sort of video submissions, audio submissions, asking questions, or any sort of content that you want to send us, we will look at it, we will review it, and we will take care of it. And yes, Outrageous is something that is going to be coming back throughout all the shows, because there's always something that rages in arts, man, and we're going to make that a little bit of a segment called Outrageous, because that last one was outrageous, but I love it. Yeah, I think that's it, dude. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Let's talk about the death clock quickly.
Yes.
I bought a clock just because last week it was Carolyn's birthday, and somehow we managed to go 2 hours on the show. Not everybody wants to listen to a 2-hour podcast. So I bought a clock today, and he said, "Can we call it?" What did you say?
The Doomsday Clock.
The Doomsday Clock. So I went and I put the clock up and all that kind of jazz. True to its name, the Doomsday Clock fell down and shattered everywhere, and all I have is the inner clock system that still works. And now we still know what the time is. So it is the Doomsday Clock. It will remain the Doomsday Clock. I can see it clearly. It's 8 o'clock. We need to drink some beers, eat some food, catch up with our families. But thank you all for joining the show. I appreciate it. Do a subscribe if you so wish. But that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week with George van der Spey on Thursday, 7 p.m. South African Standard Time. Look it up if it's not on your time. It's from next week. It's going to be an hour behind in the UK. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. But until then, this is Papa Jesus, episode 77 with Kevin, Rule, and Mike Kubik of Vuitton. From myself and trusty producer Art. Till then, we say peace.
I don't wanna go anywhere else. I wanna go to Papa Jesus. Yeah, that's where we're going.